So hello there, this is maybe not what you would... Okay. This is maybe not what you would expect. This is sort of a world tour of something I wanted to show for such a long time actually. For years I wanted to show this world to somebody, and it's again a very old world of mine. It's around 7 or 6 years ago. I have backups from 2015. So it must be older than 5 years. um, it's, as you could see right there, it's a modded survival world, a really old one indeed. Minecraft 1.4.7. You can also see a turn of rain right here. And why I want to show this, it's just who am I gonna show this to? A few of my friends actually know this world, but whatever. We just go through it. In 1.4.7 I kind of configured this mod pack my own. I don't have a skin right now, I don't know why. As you can see, we can run really fast, but I'll explain all of that later. This will maybe be a many part series of me showing stuff. Yeah, let's start off with just explaining what this world actually is. So around 7 years ago, or actually exactly 7 or 8 years ago, a project was kind of invented. It was called a Mega Project, or in German language, das Mega Projekt. And a lot of German YouTubers were in that, and they played on a mod pack. And back then I have never seen something like that before. I was kind of completely, wow, I was out of my mind. And I also wanted to play it. It's sure. I did not know anything about technical Minecraft back then, but I always loved automation. So that's how I got into this. Let's start maybe from this base. We have a big giant hole. I will explain more on that later. Oh, water's leaking in. I actually know why, but whatever. Yeah, a lot of stuff is here. Maybe just give a little bit of a tour. We have an AMI system here. Maybe you know the mod applied energistics. It already was here like 7 years ago. It has been here for a very long time, although almost nobody used it back in those versions. And FTB Ultimate Logistics is in. Now what we have is actually a empty hole that was filled actually a few days ago. I am right now not playing vanilla because I'm kind of sick of it. Like all of this calculation stuff, movable calculation is really driving me crazy, so I just wanted to do some technical stuff, some technical modded stuff for once. And yeah, actually in here was a biomass thing that produced a lot of biomass, and you could make or transfer that into, not transfer, that's not the right word, whatever. You can make that into energy, into Minecraft joules, MJ, as it was called back then. And yeah, that was what was in this hole. I will show another example of that later. Why I mined this out? Because I had like 5 TPS and now I have like 15. It's a lot better. If you aren't familiar with an applied logistics storage system, it's sort of a bit overpowered. So you can autocraft and you can store an unlimited amount of stuff in hard disk drives, like those here. And you can see we have a lot of stuff in here. All of those are filled up. All of those red ones are filled up with stuff, mostly cobblestone, because I just love cobblestone. I've always loved cobblestone. The sad thing actually is that I have more sand in my vanilla world than in this here. Like I have 500,000 sand in my vanilla world. I have 500 million or so. It's a lot. A real ton. Yeah. Yeah, what do you expect from modded? It's just vanilla is superior in a lot of cases, but it's still a lot of fun just having like 10 times more items to play around with. That's all that's here. I have a lot of auto crafting down here. It's a mess, as everything. And also what I just love about modern Minecraft is that you have like a real big central area where you have all your automation. It's like packed into this tight space. Also over here when we go above this and over here. A lot of automation over here. Really cool. And yeah, it's kind of weird. Okay. So I don't know why sulfur goo is always flying to me. I have no clue. It's just happening. Okay. So when the game crashes, it does, because it's a very unstable mod pack, I have to say. Then I'm sorry. Then that would just be a episode end. Okay. It is automation. I won't explain everything. If you want from me that I explain something, then commentate on that. But I'm just a technical channel, a technical vanilla channel. I just want to share this world with the world, because I still play it, although it's in version again 1.4.7, so it's a very old version. But I just still have fun in this. I still have ideas to do. Yeah. Okay, that was automation back then. If you know apply logistics these days, you have like these assembling thingers, not those ME modular assembler chamber. You have single blocks and you put interfaces to that, and you have patterns in that or whatever. It's like crafters, but this just does everything. We have a lot of auto crafting in here. Yeah, but it's not really about the auto crafting, it's more about the world. Okay, so auto crafting down here and going up. So I have an auto crafting for the solar panels right here. Maybe you've guessed it already, because those are just a lot. And also the best solar panels that you can make. These are the ultimate hybrid solar panels. Yeah. If you know this mod pack, or if you know those mods, then you'll see this is a lot. Can maybe search it up. Ultimate hybrid solar panel. It's like a big thing, and with these cold chunk enriched scenario, and then you have enriched scenario with radiant, you have a lot of stuff. Let's just put it that way. Okay. So that's that. It's just, you can see everything is empty. Let's go to sleep very quickly. Let's go to sleep right here. Like that. And then it should actually fill itself up, because we're just using so much energy everywhere. Yeah, no, not really. We're still pumping out 512 AU per tick. We need way too much energy. Whatever. Then we have the top here, where I have even more automation. Even more. We need helium for a future project. For this project in particular. For fusion reactors. And we produce helium here out of glowstone, I think. Built it like 1 year ago or so. And we automate with other ME systems here. If you play modded, maybe. If I've gotten someone that also plays modded, when you want to automate something, I would highly recommend building extra ME systems. It's just a lot easier to handle when you put stuff in and then you process it and put stuff again out into the actual system, because in newer versions the ME system takes a couple of seconds or a couple of ticks to start, and this time is calculated via the components attached to the system. So if you have less components attached, it will just start up in a few seconds or so. This one, in this version, it doesn't take time, but in one of my other worlds that I have, it's 1.7.10, the system just takes 30 minutes to start. 30 minutes, and it's a pain waiting for that. I also don't play the world anymore, but this world I still play. It's a great world. Maybe you've asked yourself, why are there so many flowers here? You know, bees in 1.15, I was very hyped because yeah, there is forestry. Maybe you also know that mod. Maybe I don't know. I don't really know what my viewers know. So forestry is a mod where you can farm stuff really easily, like over here. This is from forestry. And we farm cherries here, although it doesn't seem to work right now because it doesn't have any water. Whatever. I'm doing bee breeding, but this is way more interesting than the vanilla bees. So we have a big thing here, big plus shape, and there are these alvearies. No, interesting. Let's not worry about that. And alvearies are very essential for that sort of stuff. So what you do is you put bees in those alvearies. You can see even more right here. Put bees into those alvearies, and they will just loop through. So they will go through one cycle. Well, let's say, yeah, go through one cycle, so they die, and then you can pump the items out. So bees are items, as you can see right here, a lot of bees. So those, I can maybe show this with some bee I have. Okay, some rocky bees. Rocky. I don't have any. Drone, just some drone. Rocky and wintry, that will go. That will work. And what you do is you put those into those alvearies. We have one right here. And they will transform into a queen that will go into this slot. And this queen will work. As you can see right here, bees are going out. And it will produce comps. And you can put those comps in some machines to then get the items out of those comps. And you can actually get ores, which is really cool. Like ores of copper, of iron, of gold, of diamonds. Everything that is in this mod pack. And the life is slowly going down. It's also determined by the genes the bee has. So as you can see, we have a rocky queen with slowest worker, so really bad worker, a shorter life, there's even the shortest life and longest life and whatever. The temperature, the humidity, the stuff it's liking. It can be rocket, can be flowers, and nocturnal is for night active. German nachtaktiv, I don't know. Nocturnal just it's just nocturnal. Then there are those bugs when it's just raining randomly. Really weird. Dragon egg right, yeah. Yeah, and this will just go through, produce rocky comps, and you can put them into machines to get the items out of it. In this case, it would just be propolis and some honey drops that you can then squeeze to get honey. But whatever. So what we have here are just some fields with a crop called flax, and you can get strings out of that. Maybe I can show that really quickly. Here are strings. And I need strings in those frame housings here, in those untreated frames, because those are made, those untreated frames are made with sticks and strings. Really easy, but we need the strings, so I just built 6 of those farms here with those really easy Mine Factory Reloaded machines. harvester, and planter in the middle. I also done some tree breeding. Yeah, tree breeding or tree gene manipulation or whatever you want to call it. As we have these rockies, bees right here, as you can see. You can also see this multiplication. Yeah, connection. Okay. And what you do is you place trees, for example, an oak tree and a birch tree, and you have a chance that some leaves will get turned into leaves that are gene manipulated by those bees right here. And you can get other saplings out of that, like this wood that we have on here. This is cherry wood, so wood from cherries. I also done some magic. Magic back then was way easier. I could do that in like one day, everything. But whatever. And this is bee manipulation, bee gene manipulation. It's actually, it costs a lot of energy. Just saying. So it's not that fun, and it also costs a lot of bees that you put into the gene pool and that get transferred here into this liquid DNA that we can then use to purify and to synthesize those species or those just serums. Ooh, that's not what I wanted. Didn't want to work here. Yeah, that's just genetic stuff. I don't want you to understand everything here. I just want to show this that I've done a lot in my time in the Minecraft community. I haven't really published anything so far up until now, where I have this the Crafting Federation YouTube channel. But yeah, okay. So I won't become a modded Minecraft YouTuber or whatever. No, modded Minecraft is not what I will constantly post on my channel from now on. Maybe if this video will accumulate 100,000 views, then no, but I don't think that it will do. No, definitely not. I have fun in vanilla. I have enough fun in vanilla, but right now I just want to show this to people. And I have made a lot of separate storage systems here to store all of my items or all of my bee items here separately to know what to do. Or to know where the stuff is that I need next. This is all for quality, yeah, maybe put it away. So I'm doing a lot of bee breeding right here. And also, automation is everywhere. I can show this over there. This is a really easy alveary automation system. I can just show this here. So we have carpenters, which will make alvearies. We have those squeezers, which will make those impregnated casings for what? I don't know. I'm dumb. Those are just making the scanned panelings, and then we of course need the impregnated casing and the scanned panelings for the alveoli. I'm dumb. Okay. By the way, that's just automation here, and a lot of redstone actually underneath. So we have compact logic gates down here, just one block solutions for everything, which is sometimes great, but I wouldn't like it in vanilla. It would just destroy everything if you would have one block solutions for adders, for example. That wouldn't be fitting. Definitely not, no. For queries, like this over there is a one block solution for a query. And this actually is finished. Wow. Whatever. Yeah, it is just automation. I always loved automation, so that's also why I got into technical Minecraft. Good, then we have this entire area here, which I plan on making completely hollow. So as you can see, I built a query here, a one block solution query. It's just this one block here that mines out this entire 64 by 64 area. So it's really really easy to do it all. Of course, I automate the process of getting queries. Of course. What do you think of me? And yeah, it just digs a giant hole, and later I will then transform that into the stuff I've made over here. Oh, it's very dark, but maybe you can see it. We have just a giant hole here, and it will be connected to the original concrete wall, concrete hole. Okay, not wall, hole. Yeah. Cool. So I showed you this chest earlier. Yeah, there are those giant obsidian chests with a lot of storage. Showed you this earlier, and this is for fusion reactors. For 8 of them actually. And you don't want to know how long I crafted on this. I haven't made them yet because it's just a lot of work doing all of that. But they will come in this iron building over there. It's not finished yet. No, not at all, but whatever. Okay, so we're kind of done with... No, we're not done. We're not done. We are not done. We have a volcano. I don't know, volcano here. Where no lava is coming out anymore. Yeah, there's still lava, but it's not coming out anymore. Okay, and this volcano is made out of basalt. And what I actually did is everything here once was basalt. If you look over here, I recently saw, I think that yeah, you see this one layer of basalt right here is going all the way over here. So all of this was once basalt, and there's magic, and with magic you can make some wands, and there's the wand of the equal trade, and you just click and it will just transform the block you clicked on with the block you've selected. Then also my brother played a lot on here, and he made some railways going everywhere. We will try one of those out later. Could be that it lags. If it lags, I won't. Also, this building was built by my brother. I think that this building actually looks pretty cool. At least the roof does. The roof is pretty cool. At least for the standards back then, this was a really good house, like a really good house. It's amazing. I think still to this day, because I wouldn't be able to build it. Okay, so on the inside you can see a lot of carpets, although these aren't actually carpets, I think. Yeah, no, those are from microblocks. Those yeah, microblocks, not carpets from vanilla. There are no carpets yet. A lot of empty rooms, and something I will not show. So it's just dimensions, but whatever. I don't want to show that because that's just bad. Actually, I've done some stuff. We have some blast furnaces and some coke ovens, and I think maybe there's still this magical oven right there. Yeah, a lot of magic going on. Burnt stone, cool. Okay. Yeah, it's a really cool thing. It's really cool. We have an unfinished Taurus. Yeah, I'm also showing unfinished stuff because I never got to finish this, sadly. I really never got to finish this, which is very sad, but maybe I will come back to it. Maybe. Over here, we have something I wanted to do. Again, unfinished. But I think the walls look great. I always love diagonal walls. And just a giant, I don't know, hexagon. with those fields, and I wanted to do it all those 8 corners here. I did not do that. Maybe at some point I will come back to this decorative idea, but not yet. Over here, this is what I said, biomass. Biomass is a great thing with those 4 stations. Again, not finished. And those are fermenters, and what these do, they will get water and some biological ingredient and some mulch, whatever, and it will turn it into biomass with some energy. Everything is German in here, so if you're wondering, Zug 1, it's just some German stuff. Okay. Yeah, it's biomass. It's green. Yay! It's green. Over here we have some tanks for it, and of course also a separate ME system. Always with some 1K storage cells, whatever. I'm very unplanned, and I've showed something, or I didn't show something, and will be the last thing for this area, actually, that I really want to show. There's a lot of stuff in this world, but I won't show everything. Because there's some more automation. There's a lot more automation here. We have a copper grinder. Oh, we don't have... yeah, Wasser von Leitung isn't here anymore because I destroyed the thing in the... Yeah, okay, good. I need to make a new one because nothing is going through anymore. Now I have ores in our system. That shouldn't be the case. It should all go through those grinders here. Whatever. Then we have all of these great armor sets. This is the best one here. This is also the one I'm wearing. It's the quantum suit. And I have auto crafting, so this is not that difficult. I had a mod. I still have that mod. You could just do that until protection 10. So everything is on 10. Pretty cool. We have some electric furnaces here to smelt some stuff through. Some dusts. Yeah. Okay, that would be of the last things of this space. You have some machines over there, but those aren't really interesting. Yeah. There's some farms here. And a tree house. Yeah, a little tree house. Yay. Of course, with some ultimate hybrid solar panels right here. Of course. So as I said, we will quickly ride this Rundfahrt, this rail. So let's see, do we have a minecart? Probably we have a minecart, yeah, we have a minecart, great. Maybe it's okay. You rotated your camera back then still. It's just going around the house once. You have the house with the garden that I made. So you can see this is what I made, this is what my brother made. The Taurus. The giant floor beneath. I built so long on that giant floor. And it's so sad I never came to use it. It's so sad. I think the rail is broken over there. I will just skip that part. Treehouse. Going under it. And those cool little how do you call this in English? Just a half circle? I don't know. We're going up. There are some unused tree and wheat farms. And now we're gonna fall down. Then we'll need to get this minecart again. And go on the track again. Shouldn't be any more interruptions anymore. Okay, around this hill, up the hill. Some bacon flying to me, great. And around. And over here, and over there. Yeah, this is all my brother built it all, so. Some mycelium over there. I actually think there were some solar panels here a long time ago. Automation. Yes, sounds are bugging out. Really funny. Not anymore. Then we're coming out back to the main house over there. Okay, then we'll go to another location that a friend of my brother made, sort of. And no, where is it? I think it was this one here. These are high-speed rails. Yeah, and again the sound is bugging out. Now we're on this rail. So this is going to a location that has also never really been touched since a long time. Because I'm currently just concentrating on bees, because it's a lot of fun. It's like 1,000 blocks longer, so you can see those rails are relatively fast, or faster than the vanilla rails at least. And now going down a tunnel. A long tunnel. And it's going on and on and on and on. And we have all of these lights here. They're lighting up this tunnel. We'll be arriving at our destination in a few seconds. Now, you can already see it on the map. Get the minecart. And now you can definitely see it on the map. We have a big crater here. Big crater. And in this mod pack there are atomic bombs, and of course, at some point, a man blew, I think it was 10 of them up. It's a lot of them. When now I built some rooms in here with some tunnels, just like a laboratory or something. Really dumb. I've built actually a ME line going to here, going to this place, but I then removed it because, of course, what I didn't realize is that this cable line will load a lot of chunks, and if you load chunks, you're gonna have a lot of stuff loaded, and that's not good. So that's why we ended up also with like 2 TPS. It was very bad, and I removed a lot of DME cables going to a lot of places here. There's also another place like 3,000 blocks away where I am producing scrap, but by now I'm transporting everything with Tesseract, so, and I won't fly to there because it's a big build, but whatever. No one's gonna be interested in that. Yeah. Now I can go back. Yeah, it's this stuff here. Actually, I want to talk about this for a short moment because making those blocks is incredibly difficult. So these are industrial craft blocks. If you yeah, if you know industrial craft, you wouldn't guess that, but yeah, they are. You can see this is kind of transparent, and we can go through it. This is something called form construction form. So it's it will turn to the solid block, and then you can paint it. It's just horror because this just takes so long until it's finished. Look at this, it's still in this form. Shh. We won't talk about that. It was in this form state. Whatever. We just go back. Whee! Then another location, to another location. The really big tree house that I built, also with automation, but removed, but it will be rebuilt at some point again. Removed because it cost a lot of lag. At the time I built all of the stuff, I just wasn't really paying attention to lag. By now I am, because I've been playing technical survival the last 1.5 years, and now I'm just kind of a little bit bored of it. Sorry. Can we get bored of technical Minecraft? Yes, that's definitely possible. It's not like for bad, everything's fine. Yeah, those old tigers. There's another rail line on the side that I used for testing purposes. Because there are a lot of cool mods in here and I've never seen before back in the day. Some of the mods that aren't here I actually also never used, but Railcraft wasn't one of them. Also funny is that you don't get out with shift out of the minecarts, but with clicking on them. Not breaking them, but just right clicking on them. Das ist die Langstreckentrasse. And we're going in this direction now. Okay. To the treehouse. We're gonna see the bee station right here, whatever. Bee station. Oh, I will now explode. Of course, I destroyed this line because I wanted to build this building here. I will fix it later. Not now. I'm so dumb. Okay, I think it's in that direction. I have some queries here. And those are all finished, so yeah. The funny thing about this rails, as you could see over there, you explode if you are so fast. If you are too fast. So what you have to do is you always have to slow the car down before you go into a curve. Otherwise you will just explode. It is very small. Very. Yeah. Okay. A Technikraum. We're now in the treehouse. And we also had system access right here. Not anymore. Yeah, sad. We have a bedroom here. German translation. And the 2 other rooms that I didn't use because it's just fun building rooms but not fun decorating them. That's always what I thought. It is like this to this day. It's just how it is. Teleportation room. Main tree. The heck? What did I plan here when I was a kid? Or really, I'm still a child. I don't know what I planned here. Maybe I planned to go on other trees here on the area. I got my leaves from here. I still know that. One of my leaves over there that I used here where from that tree. It's not here anymore. And then there's another track going to a project that I thought I would finish, but I did never finish it. So sad, but it was just too huge of a project, but I will show it anyway. That will then be the end here. I actually plan to resurrect that project in my vanilla world, but no, I won't touch that ever again because this already took like 1 month. Then I just didn't want to do it anymore. You'll see it very soon. No, not only 1 month, a little bit longer. A lot of quarry holes, you can see that here. I've built a lot of quarries here. Maybe we can still see those orange construction things. I really can't talk today, I'm so sorry. There's the ME cable. You can see that here. Those orange bits in the air of those quarries. You can see the ME cable over there. Deactivated, of course, because it's just laggy. Oh, very slow. Very slow. Wow. Okay. Now let's get out of here and you will see Hogwarts. Okay, this was very bad, but I think the roofs turned out well, but the walls weren't decorated at all, so we even have this hole here. You know what this hole is for? If you know Harry Potter, it's very are those birds called that? Are they even birds? I'm so dumb. The birds that always bring the. I'm embarrassing myself here. Oh my goodness. Moving on. We have some NPCs here. Cedric, Nazu. We even have this very strange looking gold structure. And a room here. With a bed and when you go up, we even have some iron sticks hanging from the ceiling. You can interpret whatever you want into that. I think those are coal blocks. Let's see, I think, yeah, those are coal blocks. It's from a mod, so back then there weren't any coal blocks, so those are modern coal blocks. I don't know all of the English names for all of the people, so I won't say anything, you can just interpret what you want. But this is the big painting tower. It actually was a lot of fun making this. Can go behind here and see there's nothing here. But whatever. What we have here is the Gryffindor thing. Go through the skeleton here. Yeah, that's right. Then you're in here with those cool colors and some fire. And we have the bedrooms up here. It's so dumb. You have bedrooms right here. I actually thought there were some more bedrooms. What? What? Where are my bedrooms? They're not here. But I think I got those pretty accurately. Those beds. Some stuff. Ah, over there are the other beds. Look out here, we have these 2 rooms here. Is this actually bigger? Oh. No, there's also 3 blocks, whatever. I don't know. Weird. Okay. You can see out of the window here, that's really cool. Look. Here's just here's some windows. It's just put them in here. Here's a window, maybe there's some more, yeah, there are some more windows. And some more windows. They're really cool. Yeah. No. Okay. There's a pig. Actually, I have some more buildings here. Yeah. 3rd floor. Think. I don't actually know. Was it on the other side? I can't even find my own way because I built this like 10 years ago. Yeah, this is the thing. So what we have here are some doors and some burnt torches or candles. And you get out on some stairway. It's just the same. We have a secret tunnel down here. Going over here. We have some statues over here. Always. Like in Hogwarts, there are always those statues, and in the last movie, they all get alive and fight. Another stair. Hall stair. Whatever. A classroom. That I intended to be a classroom, but scared me. And you're kind of sneaky in the back. We actually have another, maybe you know it already, from this picture alone. It's not a movie or anything, it's just what I intended here. Not really intended. Whatever. We go down here. I think this is for Hufflepuff. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, Newt Scamander, I think. He was a Harry Potter freak a couple of years ago. No, not anymore. Sorry. Yeah, yellow. I think it's Hufflepuff. I think. Just behind this picture? No? Oh, I closed it. No! Oh, And then we have this. I've actually decorated this more than the one for Gryffindor. We have chairs here. And toilets, of course. Toilets. And a shower. Yeah, I decorated this way more. What the heck? It's kind of cool. But you can see this is directly above the ocean, I think. I don't know, what did I build here? What is this place? I'm very... I'm here, okay. And I think that you can get in from over there. Somewhere. Like a piston door here. Good at redstone. Wow, with an ore gate back there, probably. Oh, you're with an water torch, okay. And here, we come into this, with a lot of those, you know, like Dobby, Hauselfen. Yeah. It's the kitchen. Oh, okay, no. It's just directly below the main hall. You can see we have the tables here so that that you can put your plates and whatever up here, and they would get transferred down here, and then the actual food gets transferred up there. Yeah, that was the intention for this place. Then we have some more toilets over here. But this is right now just a tour of Hogwarts, so it's just what I built in this world for a long time. Hogwarts. That's actually when I discovered that there was chisel. Maybe you know that mod, the chisel mod, for 1.4.7. It was so dumb. I searched for chisels and bits here. And of course, that wasn't here yet. But chisel, the chisel mod, where you can chisel blocks into whatever form you want, that was alive back then. Then we have here another building and another building and some more buildings. A lot of buildings here. I've actually torn down those towers a couple of times to rebuild them. I'm still not happy. But since I won't come back to this project in this world at least, it's not that bad. It's not a big of an issue. Last thing is this, I think, the last thing I built. Was this room? It's not finished. It would be the hospital. It would have been connected to that stuff down here somehow. I know how, just somehow. Yeah, but this is not something technical, just something I did for fun. Ah, yeah. What can I end this with? We have a bathroom here. Where you drop down, I think. With some hidden door. Some water. Ooh, spooky. We have some green, maybe. Thought I built it already. No. Sad. We have the iron door here. We have this big crater. Yeah, I think I also blown this up with some TNT and whatnot. That was fun. And just go back and end this with this cool cave here. If it's cool, I don't know. It's not cool though. Okay. So this is my modded 1.4.7 build. I haven't shown you any of the extent of the actual stuff that I put so much of my time into. All of the automation and so on. Just now the buildings. If this video gets good responses, I will just make another one with explaining a lot of the stuff I made. So yeah, I hope you maybe enjoyed this video, and we'll hopefully see us rather soon. A lot of doors in here. Bye.